everybody, it's Renner here. I got a question to ask you. This came up on a message board and kind of wanted to get your responses to see what you thought. There's been some debate. It was actually discussed on 2 separate message boards. It started at one, I posted on the second one to see what their opinions were. I'm going to get your guys' opinions. I don't know if you do a video post, just post a comment below. Dealerships and liability for motorcyclists. The question was, or the situation was, and I don't know originally, nobody asked originally if it was a real situation or if it, you know, fake. Say somebody, but we'll give a guy named John. John walks into a dealership, you know, going in, looking to buy his first bike, and he knows he wants to buy a 250. John's done his research, you know, as a young guy, say 20, 22 years old, wants to get into motorcycling, but it's found out that the 250 is a good bike to start off with, based on the fact that he doesn't really know how to ride and the power band and everything, blah, 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 over a 600 or 1,000 or whatever bike. So John goes in, does all of his research. You know, he's still, you know, he gets some grief from his friends saying that, you know, you should always buy a 600, but he's kind of got his heart set on a 250, saying that it's going to be the best thing for him. So once he gets into the dealership, he starts talking to the salesman. Now the salesman is going to, you know, he starts talking to him and say, okay, well, why do you want a 250? And, you know, you're going to grow out of it fast. You're going to end up going out to a 600. You're going to lose money on the 250. And giving him all the, you know, giving him that kind of grief. You know, I'm thinking from the situation that I heard, the salesman is going to, of course, get more commission out the 600 or a liter bike. So John's sitting there being, you know, he's 22 years old, naive guy, doesn't know much except for what he's found on YouTube and blogs and stuff like that. Thought he had his heart set on a 250. Gets persuaded by the dealer to go for, you know, say a 600, which we all know is for a new rider. Most new riders, it's a little bit too much power for them. John buys a 600, you know, takes it out, you know, new guy, rides it for a little bit, ends up crashing on the 600, and he ends up unfortunately dying. Okay. The parents knew, John's parents knew that he was originally getting a 250. He wanted to get a 250. He was really convinced on it. The parents found out, of course, before the accident, that he was convinced to get a 600 by the dealership, and they don't agree on it, blah, blah, blah. So after he crashes, the parents go, they get their lawyer, and they sue the dealership. Now they're suing the dealership on negligence. So they're basically saying that they, knowing that he was a new rider, knowing that he doesn't have any experience in how fast sport bikes are, being in the industry, they should know that he was set on a 250, and just like he said, and he should have been convinced otherwise because he was prepared to ride that type of bike. Does the dealer have liability? Should the dealer get sued? Is there negligence there on the dealer to, I would say, I mean, to kind of analyze their client and make sure that what they're selling them is the right fit? This is not like we're going into a Lamborghini, you know, going to a Lamborghini store and say, okay, well, I'm going to go buy a Lamborghini when I'm 16 years old. Lamborghini dealership shouldn't sell it because it's too much power. No, everybody knows. Bikes are just a lot more power. It likes a lot less forgiving. You can make a lot more mistakes on it. You basically blip the throttle on a 600 or a liter bike and you can be flying off if you don't know what you're doing. So that just comes down to the question. That's my question for today. Do you think dealerships should have any type of liability when it comes to right fitting, I would call it, their clients into the correct CC of a bike? There we go. Let's get a conversation started on this. So let me see what you guys think. I know my opinion. I'm not going to say my opinion. I will say my opinion in the follow-up video, once I get some other videos. If I get some views, I'm a new blogger, so I don't know if I'm going to get any views, but you tell me what you guys think. 22-year-old guy wants to buy a 250, never ridden a motorcycle before, goes into a dealership, dealer convinces him of a 600. Parents don't like the idea that the dealer convinced them of a 600. Kid kills himself. Does the dealer have liability? Yes or no? There you go. Tell me yes or no. Let me know why your reasons. And that's all we got. Alright? Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the scenery. This is, we're in Chicago, Lakeshore Drive, north side. This is the Edgewater, Rogers Park area. So, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!